Maria Cole, how is writing my book going? Okay, so obviously it's going good because I'm actually excited and really passionate about what I'm writing, but also because I've been writing it for so long, I'm just like, okay, it's taking ages. When is it going to finish? And also, if I get a new idea, because it's like new and shiny, I'm like, I want to write that. So it's like, I wish I could finish my book 100% just because of pure passion and genuine love for my book, but that's not realistic. So yeah, like I have to actually finish it out of habit and discipline, because it's like sometimes I'm like, I don't want to write, and then when I start writing I'm like, this is actually fun, but also I don't want to write because I just want it to be finished, even though you can't rush these things and you have to actually put in effort. And then maybe if I actually wrote more, it would already be finished, but I can't change the past, I can only change the future. So now I just have to write more, and I am writing consistently every single day, so it should actually get finished. As you know, I am not in a very good mental state from my previous upload, but we are still persevering and still writing, and writing is actually helping me a lot. Also, everyone keeps on being like, wow, Ria, underrated queen, your channel should blow up. You can do 2 things. Number 1, watch it to the end. Number 2, share it with someone else. Okay, thank you. Like, I want it to be finished because it's taking ages, but I think that's actually good, because if I've put so much time and so much effort into my book, I don't want to rage quit writing it and write a new shiny idea. So then I'll write my new shiny idea, and then I'll have another idea and rage quit, and then I just keep on rage quitting everything. Because like the thing is, obviously, like when I start something, I get insanely passionate about it, and I'm like, wow, this is so good, this is beautiful, this is immaculate, I'm loving it, I am like living it, I am thinking every single day, every single second about this thing, and I'm like, wow. And whenever music comes on, I'm just like vibing and thinking of the characters and the plot and the world and shit like that, right? But then obviously if I'm continuously writing something, that is gonna fade, you know, law of marginal returns, shit like that. So it's gonna happen. But obviously I'm still insanely passionate, and I genuinely love my book so much, and it's so vibes. Like I'm probably gonna film another video that's me updating about like what's currently going on with my book and editing and stuff like that, and it is so fun and I'm so passionate about it. It's just when I get a new idea, it's like, oh, I'm done, because I'm like, wow, I've been writing the same thing for ages and I've lost, okay, I haven't lost hope that I'm gonna finish, because I definitely know I am gonna finish. I have the goal and I can literally visualize myself writing and like finishing the book, and it's actually easy to finish it. Like, okay, no, it's not easy, but if I'm consistently writing every single day, it's gonna get finished. It's actually impossible for me to not finish. It's just because I haven't finished it yet. I'm like, oh, it's never gonna get finished, I just want to abandon this and write a bunch of other things. But that is not disciplined, and we actually need to commit to our book instead of cheating on our books with other books, you know? Like I'm in a relationship with my book right now, and even though other books are looking leng, oh my gosh, this is such a weird analogy and it doesn't make any sense because I literally don't even feel like that, but like, yeah, you know, like I need to commit to my book because we love her and she is so slay. And then once I've actually put in the effort and finished my book and done all of that, then I can move on to other ideas, rather than because I know logically in my brain, if I were to stop writing my book and then I get distracted and write another book, number 1, I've literally wasted all of the time I've put into writing my book already. So even though I should be staying out of love and compassion, because I generally love my book and I'm compassionate about my book, also moral obligation, I have to finish it because of that time. But obviously you shouldn't do things because you feel like you're morally obligated to do them. But I know, my brain knows I am like love my book, I'm passionate about my book, and really for me long term, to show I actually respect myself and care about myself and love myself, I need to actually stay in, achieve my goal, finish the book. So a good way to like enforce that is to also make me feel like I'm morally obligated to finish my book by knowing I put so much time and effort into it, I just can't abandon it for some new idea. Also, so the new ideas aren't like bubbling in my brain and destroying my brain. I just have an entire document called like art ideas. So now I have written that idea, I can go back to it in the future. And my book is really like, I really like it because I generally am very passionate about the book I'm writing right now. It's just obviously because I've been writing it for so long, I'm like, wow, I don't know, it's not that I even want to betray it and write other ideas, it's just I feel like I'm not as passionate as I am with it as I was at the start of it. But that's just because at the start, when I was writing the book, it was a new idea, and now it's not a new idea, and I'm still passionate. It's just, it's had a shift since I've actually spent so much like actual time and effort writing it, and in a way I do actually connect with it and love it more. And it's just that I have to actually put in effort and actually start writing, because I feel like people feel like writing is just, you can, out of pure love, you just finish everything, and like out of pure love and passion for your story, you just finish the entire book. But it's more than that, because on days when you mentally aren't able to write and you still like show up for yourself, that's hard. And then also on just, it's more than just out of love and passion, because even though I do love my book and I'm passionate about it, I think the number one thing is habit and discipline. And the more I write, the easier it is. And yeah, because when I write, I do like my book. It's just, I feel like I should be like, oh, it's so easy to write, and I'm just writing because I'm so passionate about my book. But in reality, is that realistic? No. Is that true? No. Ideally, people would finish a story because they're 100% passionate about the book, and they're like, wow, like, but no, it just doesn't work that way. So it's actually okay that I'm feeling this way, because yeah, like, it is okay that sometimes I'm like, I can't be asked to write, even though I literally made a whole freaking channel about writing because I like care about it so much. But the fact that I can't be bothered but I still show up and do it anyways actually means, because writing is so fun. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's just getting started writing, and then once I start writing, I'm like, this is so fun, this is amazing. Or even like right now filming this, I'm like, even though I'm enjoying filming this, I'm like, I want to go write. It's just, I don't know, it stimulates parts of your brain, and like, it's effort, I guess. So maybe because we just be lazy, but then also no, because we just not be lazy and we're actually gonna put in effort and write. Oh my gosh, what I should do is I should watch all those videos I made about me screaming at you to write your book, and then I'll be motivated. But I do have motivation. It's just, we can't rely on motivation. We have to rely on discipline and habits. And even though we do enjoy the process, it's just, I feel like that is a lot easier than just relying on pure passion, because sometimes if you do have like writer's block or something like that, passion isn't going to get you through that. It's going to be your actual love for yourself that you put in every single day, as in like, you love yourself to write every single day, or you love yourself, or like, I don't know, maybe that's a bad example, because like not everyone wants to write every single day and shit like that, and that like it's fine, you do you, slay. But like the love you have for yourself, that you have formed the habit of writing and you actually are disciplined with writing, that is like loving yourself, because you know writing is good for you, it's good for your mental health, it's good for your like imagination and creativity, and a way to express yourself and your thoughts. And also, if you have the goal of actually finishing writing a book, that could contribute it. So basically what I am saying is, even though I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not 100% run by passion, that's literally okay, and I don't need to be insanely thinking about something 24/7, even though I love my characters, they are my children. Like, the three main characters are just like such chaotic idiots, and they're banter with each other, and we love them and we stand them, and I would literally build an entire fandom single-handedly from them, and I would adopt them, even though they're literally notorious criminals and could all kill me instantly. But still, you know, like, honestly, I love my kids. Like, you see, I do love my kids. It's just, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to write, even though I should. And then I start writing. And then sometimes, okay, let's be honest. Sometimes I write and I'm like, wow, this is really fun. I'm having a great time, la, 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 la. And then sometimes I write and I'm like, because it's just hard on some days, you know? Like, it's really fun and really slay and really amazing. And seeing all of the things and creativity come to life, wow, we love it. But if I was relying on passion alone, maybe not. I feel like also I need to increase the amount of like hours I write a day, because I am writing a lot a day. It's just, I feel like I could increase that, and not to the point where I'd burn myself out, but I definitely know I am capable of writing more. So I'm gonna gradually increase it, and that should be fine. And then eventually, like, from the gradual increases, I will be super fast, because I feel like I'm just like, okay, I am passionate. It's just, I feel like it's never gonna end, and I'm gonna be writing the same book forever, even though I'm not. I'm gonna finish. I just feel like I'm not. So how are we gonna stop this? I'm gonna imagine myself when I finally finished writing my book, and then each step and each day I take is just me getting closer to that. And also, I'm gonna, instead of thinking about the destination, I'm gonna enjoy the journey, and I'm actually gonna enjoy writing instead of, because I do enjoy writing, it's just I'm worried and I'm gonna be like, wow, this is not gonna be finished, but I'm gonna enjoy writing. 3, I'm gonna actually write more and like write for like longer time periods and just like gaslight myself into writing. Oh my gosh, what I could do is like, because I normally write in like middle of the day type time, maybe once I've like finished dinner, I can try writing again and like do tired writing. I should do a video. Guys, if you want this, comment. If you want to see like sleep, not sleep deprived, because I do get good sleep when I'm not mentally ill, but but if you want to see really tired, delirious Ria writing and losing brain cells, her brain cells are working overtime, like low brain cell supply, she's trying her best because like I'm tired and I've gone through the entire day. Slay! Oh my gosh, 1 a.m. writing, even though I need to get good sleep, but like honestly, for the Ria cult, I can just sacrifice 1 day of good sleep. Because yeah, like honestly, like sleep is really good for you, but like sometimes you should sacrifice sleep for like, I feel like 80% of the time you need good sleep, 20% like for your, I don't know, social life vibing time, you know, you should be able to sacrifice sleep. And then also for the Ria cult, so I could do 1 a.m. cursed writing video. Would anyone actually be interested in seeing that? Who knows? But yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna be accountable and I'm gonna do all the things I said so I can actually finish my book. Because even though I love writing it, I want it to be done, because not so I can like go on to other stuff and cheat on my book, even though I do want to write other ideas, but I feel like I've been writing it for ages and I want it to be finished, but then also I'm like, I can't rush the process, and obviously like I need to write more, and then writing more increases my skills and shit like that. So you know what, we are gonna get there. I believe in myself, I can do it. I think what I learned from this video is that I am gonna finish writing my book. And it's okay. Nobody uses just 100% passion to get through it. They actually have structure, they actually have routine, they actually have discipline, and that's what's allowed them to actually finish the task of finishing their book, you know? Because like, you know how like everyone's like, I want to write a book, and then like 99% of those people haven't even started their book? Guys, what are you doing? Start. It's literally that, you know? If we just show up for ourselves every, like, whenever we want to do it, you know, consistency, and we actually, like, I know I can write more than I do. So maybe today, after I finish filming this video, right, I have more time to write. I also have other shit to do, but writing first, for real, slay. After that, maybe when I finish dinner, who knows, I'll write more. Whoa, who knows? But yeah, for real, we are gonna write. We are actually gonna slay. And it's okay. I do love my kids. I do love my story. And it's just because it's not as new as it was before, but I am generally still passionate about it and I still care about it, and it's okay that I'm not as rizzed as I was before, because I'm still severely rizzed by my story. It's just I'm slightly less rizzed because it's a new idea. So I feel like if I write any of my other new ideas, I'll be like really rizzed, and that's just the way it works. But then I obviously can't follow through with that, because then I'll just keep on like cheating on stories with other stories and being like a homewrecker F-boy author, and we can't be F-boy authors, okay? We have to be consistent, not be consistent. We have to stay committed to our book and not be F-boys, because if we just cheat and keep on ditching one book for the other book, 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 it's just so rude to your book, because you actually care about that book. It's just because, ooh, new shiny book. But yeah, like if I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, the book I'm currently writing is so leng, but then I see a new book and I don't even know that book, I haven't put in any time in that book. Oh yeah, and then literally, like if you're a man and like you've spent so much money on one woman, okay, this is the worst comparison ever. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, we are going to finish our book. Don't be an F-boy author, okay? This is me gaslighting myself into finishing my book. I love my book. My book is actually, like, I generally am passionate about it. Obviously, since I made an entire channel about it. Well, not about my book, but about me writing. But then the only thing I'm writing right now is my book, because my brain cannot handle writing more than one thing. Except sometimes I do, like, quickly write other shit. But, like, yeah. So I generally, obviously, evidently do care so much about my book, and I put so much time and effort into it. And yeah, it's okay. I'm not going to be an F-boy author, even though we all have temptations to be F-boy authors. We are not going to act upon our F-boy authorness, you know? Like, don't be an F-boy author is basically the moral of this video. And it's okay if you're... The honeymoon phase, you know, the honeymoon phase. Oh my gosh, it's so true. I haven't even been in a proper relationship yet, but it makes so much sense. Okay, the analogy doesn't work because I don't know shit, but still... I don't know shit about relationships. I know stuff about writing, guys, I swear. You know how like the first 3 months of the relationship is the honeymoon phase? That's it. If you be an F-boy and then cheat on your book for another book, when the honeymoon phase is over, then you're going to cheat on that book with another book. But then if you stay with your book, because you're like, if your book is actually trash, like let's say you're in a relationship with someone and they just don't serve you and they're actually trash, leave. So if you're like, wait, my book is actually shit and it's trash, leave. But I know my book isn't shit and trash and I actually really like it. It's just the honeymoon phase is over and I'm thinking, wow, why am I not like how I was when I was in the honeymoon phase of my book? But it's not. It's because the honeymoon phase is over and I can't be an F-boy author, because if I was an F-boy author, yeah, you see, like I'm trying to fill the lack of like the dopamine increases and then decreases. So then I go to another book and the dopamine increases and decreases and it's just a whole cycle. Whereas if I consistently have high dopamine anyways in myself, and okay, I literally don't know what shit I'm talking about, but now I understand the meaning of life, okay? So basically what we have to do is we have to stay, like, unless our book doesn't serve us, stay committed to our book instead of going to a new book, because it will just be an endless cycle of F-boys like going to multiple bitches, but then on the inside they actually have really low self-esteem and low self-worth, and they're just using women to fill the void, but their self-esteem should be here. So it's like that with books. If we increase our own self-esteem and our own self-worth and self-image, then that means that we will be okay we will do what actually serves us, right? Because if we stay focusing on our book and we actually finish the book and achieve our long-term goals, our dopamine will be up here, right? Because we have achieved our goals, we have done what serves us, we have actually achieved the shit we want to achieve, and we put in the effort and we went through the hard work and dedication and the results have paid off, right? So our dopamine is consistently up here and we're working towards this goal. Whereas if we're just being an F-boy author and cheating and like going through multiple bitches all the time, it's like honeymoon phase, no, or like new bitch, low, new bitch, low, new bitch, low, because our original self-esteem or like wasn't that high, you know? I figured it out. So it's okay that I'm not as passionate, or like I am passionate, but like I don't feel that like, oh my gosh, what I do, but like less. It's because it's literally the honeymoon phase. The honeymoon phase isn't going to last forever, but you still care and love about that person and you still want to stay with them unless they're not serving you. And if they're not serving you, then please leave. So if your book is actually really bad and you're not enjoying it and you're like, what the fuck was I doing? Drop it and move on to a book that is actually really good and actually serves you and actually brings you joy and fulfillment and you actually really want to pursue that. It's literally the same, guys. Okay, I've discovered the meaning of life now. I'm not going to be an F-boy author. I'm going to write my book. I love her. Let's go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching this.